a small club that we can anticipate that police ladies will have a walkover. It will not happen like that. Police ladies can pull a surprise, as Fed ladies pulled a surprise in our first game. I wouldn't be surprised if police ladies pull a surprise, but I rate Ampem Darkoa a little bit above police ladies.
You rate Ampem Darkoa a little bit above police ladies
because of what they've done in the past and their history when it comes to the women's football.
So let's see the statistics for police ladies. In 18 games in the Northern Zone, they won 11, drew 6, and lost only 1.
You know, in the Southern Zone, I would say that in the Southern Zone, it is not as strong as the Northern Zone.
Alright, so on your screens currently, that's the support base, and that's how electrifying the University of Ghana Stadium is currently. The showers are still, pouring. The rains are coming down, not all that heavy, but this is exactly what you need for a game like this. A bit of rainfall, a bit of noise, a bit of crowd, a bit of everything, just like we witnessed in the first one. It's definitely packed here. Yeah, it's raining though, but it's still packed, isn't it?
I'm really enjoying the atmosphere. I love atmospheres like this, where the supporters are all fully charged up. You see the spectators chanting and all that. It adds to the excitement of the game. So this evening, I have really enjoyed myself with all the shenanigans and everything going on in the stadium.
Interesting, but we are still talking about the support base. Ampem Darkoa are not based here in Accra. They are coming from all the way to Chiman. But we have police ladies over here. They are based here in Accra. They are playing the South. So you think that could go against Ampem Darkoa?
Ampem Darkoa is an experienced side. I don't think Ampem Darkoa will be intimidated by the supporters of police ladies. I don't think they will be easily intimidated by the supporters of the police ladies. It will just be a normal game for them because they are an experienced side. Yeah.
All right, so we're still building up to the champion of champions between the Ampem Darkoa ladies and then also police ladies here at the University of Ghana Stadium. Like I said, we've witnessed one breathtaking finale already, where ladies are walking home with the Women's FA Cup trophy. But then it's the ultimate one now to climax the women's football season. And currently, both teams have warmed up. The atmosphere is still supercharged, and we are still building up to the game, which kicks off in the next couple of minutes. But let's talk about Ampem Darkoa. They won their first 11 games of the season without even dropping a point. They amassed 33 points, but unfortunately they ended the season with 12 wins, a draw, and 5 defeats. Is that still okay numbers? You think it's okay numbers for Ampem Darkoa heading into this game?
It's more than okay. Ampem Darkoa is an experienced side, as I stated earlier, and they've shown the whole country that when it comes to women's football, they cannot be left out, honestly. So I see Ampem Darkoa as an experienced side as the more experienced side going into this evening's game, and I believe Ampem Darkoa will stand their ground and will show police ladies that, hey, we have won the league before, we've been champions before, we've won matches, we've been consistent with our games, we've been consistent with how we do our things. So hey, you cannot dictate to us. We are the masters, we are the champions, we are the more experienced side. So we are here to teach you how football is being played.
Alright, so this football made in Accra against football made in Techiman. We'll definitely get to see who reigns supreme. So like I said, 2024-2025 Women's Premier League Championship, the MALTA Guinness Women's Premier League is all coming to a closure today. But then there's still that coveted trophy to be played for. And the game will be starting shortly. But tactically, how are they going to set up? Ampem Darkoa, we know that they are full of goals. Police ladies are also solid defensively. As attack versus defense.
it's going to be a very difficult game. I don't see more goals in this particular game because of how the various teams are made up. But they will use it to, both teams will use their strong sides to their advantage, Josiah.
All right, so that's some good analysis over there from my pundit. I'm currently here with Esther Adomako, and like you're hearing on the background, it's a bit noisy, pandemonium over here because both sets of fans and Ampem Darkoa fans are repping over here, as well as police ladies fans. In fact, the whole entire Ghana police, you have a chunk of them over here witnessing the game. They've been here blowing their horns, their vuvuzelas and all that. And, the police are making this place more exciting than I thought. It's like it's all police. You hardly see anyone repping Ampem Darkoa. We're talking about the fact that they are not here in Accra, and that's where maybe police will be charged going into this game.
They cannot be intimidated. I trust Ampem Darkoa to cause a surprise.
But they were here last season and they lost to Hazakes. Have you forgotten?
Yeah, they lost to Hazakes because during that game, Hazakes were better side. You understand? So today, I don't think Ampem Darkoa players will be intimidated by their police supporters. I don't think so.
Interesting. So this will be the officials for the game. Quickly, you gave the previous referee in the previous game a 9.5. So Rita Boateng in Kansa. Okay, so time is up. We'll be crossing over straight to commentary, but then after 45 minutes we'll be back here in the studios to bring you everything that happened in the first half.
Ready to walk out of that tunnel. To be or not to be, fifth title for Ampem Darkoa, or the first police lady. The next 90 minutes or more will decide.
Welcome back once again to the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. It's the grand finale of the Women's Premier League. And looking at the turn-off event on a very wet Sunday evening, we have the most anticipated clash of the evening. I am Esther Bankwam, I'm doing this alongside Esther Ajiman Bedu. Both teams been led onto the field by the officials as well as the match commissioner. A moment where these two teams, Ampem Darkoa ladies as well as police ladies, are having a date with destiny. It's a moment where they need to redeem themselves. In terms of experience, you would say that Ampem Darkoa ladies have indeed such a very good experience of being in the grand finales of the Women's Premier League. This happens to be their fifth consecutive appearance at the moment. Looking at the dominance that they had together with Hazakes ladies. But for the first time after 4 seasons, we have police ladies from the southern zone coming to the grand finale at the expense of Hazakes. But in the northern zone, things did not change because the same finalist made it, and that is Ampem Darkoa ladies. But before then, let's take a look at the various players that will be indeed starting for their respective sides. Ampem Darkoa ladies have Aisha Tufatau Awinimi as to be their goalkeeper, Comfort Yeboah, Dinah Mwako, Linda Owusu Ansa, Victoria Banfo, Esther Owusu, Latifa Abisik, Afi Shata Mohammed, Neymaya Nabikan, Mabel Amoyao, Nancy Amo, So these are those that are starting for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Police, on the other hand, have the likes of Barikisu Isahaku in goal post, Mary Beko, Jane Ayiyam, Grace Enima, as well as other very key players that we'll be looking forward to in order to ensure that things go the way of police ladies. They will be counting on the likes of Deborah Fie, Jamila Abdul, Margaret Ejapoma, Apia Ruth, and then the likes of Mausi Benyo and Gladys Crunchy. A beautiful evening wherever you are. A live coverage made possible kind courtesy of IMAX Media, precisely Max TV. And just to let you know how women's football have been embraced by all and sundry, as despite the heavy rains. A confirmation of the match officials for the day. Wate in Kansa Rita, a FIFA licensed official doing this game. And she equally has the support of other experienced referees in women's football in Ghana. Alice Farizua as the first assistant referee, and then Shra Patricia as the second, with the fourth official being Azuma Safa and match commissioner being Ziga Christine and Yonam. At night, that things need to perhaps change. Did the rains that precede this game have any sort of bearings on this game? A lot is happening. The security service team, precisely the police service, are here in their enormous numbers. The best for police ladies, of course, has been for them to ensure that they made it to the grand finale of the Women's FA Cup last season. And interestingly, they have made a lot of progressions. They have altered their performance in a very positive manner, and that has seen them being in the grand finale of the Women's Premier League this time around. And that is the bench of police ladies. However, this is the bench of Ampem Darkoa ladies. A night for a beautiful date with destiny. Faith had a beautiful ending. Each of the sides would equally join Faith ladies to celebrate tonight on this wet Sunday evening. But until then, as we did in the first game, so look at how these two coaches exhibiting true sportsmanship. Coaches of vast experience, having mutual respect for each other. And here we get underway at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium for the grand finale of the Women's Premier League. Police ladies, who are in blue, are playing from left to right in the opening period, whereas Ampem Darkoa ladies, who are in white, are playing from the right to left in the opening period. Comfort Yebua loses out to Grace Enima, and the latter gets the advantage. So free kick It's free kick to police ladies. It's sent in a very swift manner, but Ampem Darkoa ladies with a decent performance of clearing their lines. Grace Enima in a tangle. Goal kick. It's goal kick. The advantage went the way of Ampem Darkoa ladies. Ampem Darkoa ladies have won the Women's Premier League title for 4 times. They've actually shared it together with Hazakes ladies. They've made it back to the grand finale, hoping to clinch the title for the 5th time. Ampem Darkoa ladies. Barikisu came out of her lines. A moment that police ladies would have to thank their stars. They nearly ended up conceding. Police ladies, but a slip there, favoring Ampem Darkoa ladies. Dr. Abraham Boache, the patron, the founder of Supporters Union in Ghana, despite the rains, is here cheering the girls on to victory, a job he has done for more than 4 decades. Gansu here in attendance. Ghana Supporters Union. Dinah Mwako's effort couldn't find its intended target. Both teams setting their sight firmly on the trophy at the end of 90 minutes. But until then, it is the moment to enjoy virtually every aspect of this game. It's going to be a very long night altogether, looking at the battle between Comfort Yabua as well as Grace Senuma. And these 2 players both play for the Black Queens of Ghana. They know each other very well, very familiar with each other. And they are equally good in their own way. Corner kick to Police ladies. Police with the first corner kick of the game. Aishatu Fatal, the goalkeeper of Ampem Darkoa ladies, having some words with her players before this kick is effected. Police ladies, a wasted effort in the end. Jane Eyam, as experienced as she is, a lot was indeed expected from her in that regards. Ampem Darkoa ladies doing a lot of pressing. Just as this, out to Claire for her side, but Ampem Darkoa sent it back. An attempt to get a strike on target wasn't rightly done. Barikisu Isahaku. This is a goalkeeper that took over from Nana Ama, equally one of the experienced goalkeepers for Police Ladies. An attempt on target. Ampem Darkoa Ladies find the back of the net, but the offside flag had already been raised, something that she saw late before jubilating. Just when Ampem Darkoa Ladies thought they had gotten the lead, the offside flag had to cut short their celebration. Police Ladies, Grace Enima, Grace, but Comfort Yeboah manages to get that to her advantage for Ampem Darkoa Ladies.
For the sake of the rain, I think there's a lot of water being stacked on the pitch, which is actually not bringing the perfect game plan of both sides. I think if there was any technological way of getting this water off the pitch, could have really helped the game. I think next time, maybe during building of stadiums, we can do better. They sometimes play the ball and then it doesn't go. So I don't know whether you're going to play with luck, which is not good.
Afis Satu was the player who initially went down for Ampem Darkoa Ladies, and as said, it was a dead ball situation. Police Ladies, because of how wet the pitch is, it's not allowing that fluidity in the flow of the game. Minutes gone. The grand finale of the Women's Premier League.
I believe because of the challenge of the drainage issues, both sides need to be more focused and then attentive. If not, any little chance that you get and then you are not able to hold on to the ball, you might make a mistake and then get punished.
Advantage for Police Ladies. Police with the second corner of the game in 10 minutes. It really proves how very, very determined they are. Jane Eyam. Grace Anima sent it back in.
I think that was a foul.
But so couldn't.
She actually pushed the service lady.
This is the second time that both Police Ladies, Grace Enima and Jane Eyam, have tried to come up with a short corner kicks. But as things have been so far, it proves that they haven't been able to get that done right. And as such, hopefully they might try to change their tactics when they get another one, perhaps.
Tactically, I would say that Ampem Darkoa are ahead of police, because I don't know, always leaving one defender at the back, which is a bit risky. Any little chance that Ampem Darkoa as the upper hand team, because of the statistics, we believe that they are the good side for the day if you are not careful, and the rain is also not favoring both sides. If you lose chances to them, leaving one defender at the back, you might be punished for that, and I think the coach should caution her side.
Police ladies, don't forget that since we are talking about the Women's Premier League, it's obviously one of the most prestigious women's football tournaments in the country, having been founded in the year 2012, initially with 18 teams, before there was an increase to make it 20. That means we would have 10 teams in both zones, the northern and the southern zone. Police failing to clear their lines once again. They eventually do, which couldn't go as planned. They need to be very concise when it comes to clearing of their lines. Mabel was hoping to get it back into the half of police ladies, but police redeemed themselves this time around. Hazakes, as it stands, weren't able to make it to the grand finale because they were unset as the champions of the southern zone by police ladies. For Ampem Darkoa ladies, they made it to the grand finale. And interestingly, the number of points that Hazakes had in the southern zone but failed to make it to the grand finale, which was a total of 37 points, is the same number of points that Ampem Darkoa had, and they rather made it to the grand finale from the northern zone.
That really tells you that I think with the northern sector, the northern sector, it's actually difficult. We have stronger clubs who have made impacts for the past years. Hazakes is not a team to joke with. And then looking at the southern sector for the women league, we have the GRAs, we have the police, we have the faith, you know. But so far for this league, I believe that police has really made the mark for them to get to the stage. It's actually a plus to them. And what is so funny is their coach Asantua is my neighbor at home. I've asked her when she loses, she shouldn't come home. She's not supposed to come back home when she's not able to win this game. We have a lot of service personnel around supporting their side, you know. The policemen know how to do it best.
It's their team, and they are looking forward to leave here with the trophy. But Ampem Darkoa ladies equally came prepared. The first quarter of the game, 15 minutes, and it's still goalless in the grand finale of the Women's Premier League. A clash between Ampem Darkoa ladies as well as police ladies.
Ampem Darkoa is actually a stronger side. Looking at their past records, you can't match Ampem Darkoa with any team in the northern sector. They've actually dominated the place, and then for a performance for the first 15 to 16 minutes, I think it's been seen in their play, and that is much impressive. You know, police has to be very careful because their defensive game hasn't been good so far, and there hasn't been any pressure on the goalkeeper of Ampem Darkoa side.
Police ladies, they need to tread cautiously because anytime they try to make an incursion, they become very vulnerable,
of course,
defensively, and that is one key great feature of Ampem Darkoa ladies. They are good with the counter-attacks.
Ampem Darkoa they are actually an experienced side that you don't actually play that tactical game, leaving your back for them to take advantage of. So the coach needs to do better. They need to look at their back four.
Police ladies, Jane Eyam with the pursuit, but Dinah Amwakun comes to the rescue of Ampem Darkoa ladies. If you weren't able to make it to the University of Ghana Sports Stadium tonight, indeed you have really missed a lot. Wholesome moments to enjoy. Unconfined joy for the fans who made it here.
Football really brings everyone together. So seeing them so happy and then happy to support their various clubs, I think the love of football, it's back, and we need to maintain that. We really not to joke with our fans, because without them the game never grows, and that is one thing I love about our supporters union. So far, the various supporters union, they've been very supportive, and then they've kept the love of the game. Even
Police
when
ladies, just when they thought they could have at least created a very glaring opportunity, Ampem Darkoa ladies ensured that there was some level of sanity in their half. Ampem Darkoa ladies on the ascendancy. Latifa manages to find the run of Nancy Amu. Mausi Gbenyo with the federal clearance for police ladies. Comfort Yeboah with a surgeon ramp, showing too much of it, of which she continues. Comfort Yeboah. Ampem Darkoa ladies, right across the face of goal. Afis Satu Mohammed.
That was a very dangerous tackle. It was.
Free kick and the first yellow card of the game. A very clumsy tackle there. Latifa Abisik gets the first booking of the game. Referee Rita Nkansa has brandished her yellow card to Latifa Abisik of Ampem Darkoa ladies. Double referee sent it in. Aishatu manages to gather. Since the Women's Premier League was introduced in 2012, Hazakis ladies clinched the title in the 2012-2013 season. In the 2013-2014 season, Hazakah's ladies once again clinched the title. In the 2014-2015 season, they continued with their exploits and won the title again. However, in 2016, there was a change in terms of the winner. It went to the northern zone. It went to the blue side of the northern zone. Ampem Darkoa ladies clinched the title in 2016. In 2017, Ampem Darkoa ladies reciprocated same exploits and won the title again. In 2020-2021, police ladies with a shot on target, but Aisha Gathers. In the 2020-2021 season, Hazakah's ladies clinched the title. It didn't end there because Ampem Darkoa ladies regrouped, came back in the 2021-2022 season to win the title. They continued in that same trajectory of winning again in 2022-2023 season. But in the 2023-2024 season, Hazakahs bounced back and won it. They did it here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium on a very wet as well. That day it was a Saturday evening. However, as fate would have it and things would change, police ladies were the finalists in the Southern Zone for the 2024-2025 season. And here they are hoping to ensure that the Southern Zone keeps the converted trophy. But standing in their way is Ampem Darkoa ladies. Ampem Darkoa ladies, having won the title on 4 occasions, will be hoping to do that for the 5th time. And for the first time in 4 seasons, we are not having the banter involving 2 experienced coaches in the domestic league. Mausi Benyo for police ladies. Mausi, and she has,
I think she's
Afisatu Mohammed.
She's actually held on to the ball for too long.
For the first time in the history of the women's football grand finale, we are not having the usual banter and contention involving 2 experienced coaches in the domestic league. That is Coach Joe Nana Adakwa, who was previously with Ampem Darkoa ladies, as well as Yusuf Bazigi, who was in charge of Hazakah's ladies. Police with a chance, but it's offside against police ladies. The reaction from that fan says it all.
For the last 3 minutes, I think they've been really fearful, and then Ampem Darkoa, who happens to be the strong side, should be mindful. If not, because we've seen the first game, people thought, or most of the fans thought, that Faith were the underdogs. But looking at what we are seeing now, Ampem Darkoa needs to be very careful. If not, they'll receive or they'll concede the first goal, which will be very dangerous to them. If they want to win the match for the day, they have to be very careful at the back.
Free kick to Grace Edima and police ladies. It's going to be a very long night for Comfort Yeboah and Grace Edima. I
don't see us entering into an extra time for this game. Both side can carry the day for the first 90 minutes. We are going to get our winner.
Free kick for Police ladies. Rita and Cancer telling the likes of Comfort Yabwa, Latifa Abisik to ensure that their hands are in natural position. Any failure to do that will result in a penalty kick. It's swung in and it's a goal. Police ladies gets the first goal. Look at the passion, look at that celebration.
I don't think I'm a
Explosion of joy here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Police have gotten the match anticipated
There's so
lead.
much fire here.
Look at the celebration from Jane Ayam. Beautifully sent in, and Jane Ayam
Wow.
with her striker's instincts well intact headed it home and gave Police ladies the lead. Police 1, Ampem Darkoa ladies 0.
That was a powerful header. You know, as I said, I'm not a prophet of doom. I really predicted that they need to be very careful at the back, because for the last 4 minutes, Police has been very dangerous when they get the ball and get to the other half of Ampem Darkoa.
The security service team have gotten the lead here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, and you should be here to witness how joyous the security personnel are. Despite the rains, they are here in their numbers, cheering their female team on to victory.
They've actually taken over. I'm not even hearing the voices of, you know, Ampem Darkoa fans. The Police have taken over. They are
Jane Ayam.
They are really
With that,
making
I
the
have done it.
a happy place to be.
Jane celebrates. And look at it. She is in the number 3 jersey. Number 3 jersey is actually one of the iconic jersey numbers for Ghana football.
We were supposed to have. I wished this rain hasn't really rained today. If not, we would have actually seen a very beautiful game, because the rain has really been an impediment for us seeing the skills
because of
or the tactical play of both coaches. But no
She
matter what
chose-
happens, the game has to continue.
She chose to be in the number 3 jersey because of the former skipper of the Ghana Black Stars, Asamoah Gyan. And just as she also is a striker, she is hoping to follow in the same trajectory of one of the most celebrated footballers that Ghana has ever had. She has gotten that goal for her side. Police ladies won after 30 minutes. Ampem Darkoa ladies 0. And just a bit of information to spice it as well for you. Jane is actually a police officer.
The service ladies are really making the stadium a happy place to be. Their supporters are massive. The police officers, I would say, have stopped working and actually supporting their women.
Ampem Darkoa ladies, but police do well there in that regards to ensure that there is no form of chaos in their penalty area. Afisatu Mohammed to Linda Owusu. Afisatu going for the long throw for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Mary Berko to Mausi Benyo. Jane Eyam giving Dinah Amwako that hot chase.
But the police ladies have really settled well. Looking at the remaining minutes into the close of the first half, we could see much from their side, and which is so impressive. When they are able to carry on, I wouldn't be surprised they'll be getting an extra goal before we go for the second half, or we go on a break.
Corner kick to Police. Another set piece for Ampem Darkoa ladies to defend. They conceded from a set piece. They are hoping not to do that again, as they hope to ensure that they have a very slim deficit to overturn. Police. Ampem Darkoa ladies on the ascendancy. A great pass that was intended for Mabel Amoyao to give it a chase and perhaps potentially get the equalizer. Latifa Abisik, goal kick. 33 minutes gone. The service team are currently in charge. They are not only in charge of security here at the stadium, they are in charge of the lead as well. Police, Mary Berko, but it's offside.
They are looking very dangerous now, which I think the coach for the Ampem Darkoa side needs to really call their players to order. If not, as I said, they are going to concede another goal before we go on the first break, and which wouldn't be looking too good for them. Tactically, I believe that police ladies have actually outsmarted that of Ampem Darkoa, and they started so slowly, but then they actually have improved, getting to the 34th, 35th minutes. Police is actually the upper hand side for this game.
The Ghana Police ladies team is actually the women's football team of the Ghana Police Service, a team that was founded in 2007. The club actually was led by their coach, the late Chief Inspector. Police ladies with another chance to double their lead. Infringement going the way of Ampem Darkoa ladies, and there you have them in your shots.
Even those on post have neglected their position to join their colleagues to support their leaders, which is so fantastic. But I believe they need to go back and then protect what or how or the reason why they were sent here.
The team formed in 2007, been led by their first ever coach, who was the late Chief Inspector Bright Atukwe. They won the Women's FA Cup in 2016 after defeating Fabulous Ladies by 2-1 in the grand finale. And since they made their debut in the top tier of women's football, they have never looked back. They have continued and ensured that they won the Women's FA Cup. And here they are today, hoping to win the Women's Premier League title as well for the very first time. Nancy is brought down. Deborah Efriye, and she gets a yellow card. Deborah Efriye brought down Esther Owusu, an act that happened right in front of Rita Inkansa, the referee. And as such, Deborah goes into the books of the referee. Barikisu Isahaku, the goalkeeper of Police Ladies. Linda Owusu would take it for Ampem Darkoa Ladies. They are currently trailing and they need to perhaps get the equalizer before the first period ends. An effort that doesn't trouble Barikisu Isahaku at all. Although it was on target, it was too feeble and too fragile to cause any chaos. A player of Police Ladies who needs to be attended to is on the pitch.
I don't want to believe Ampem Darkoa. The match has not ended yet, but then in case it happens, they are able to lose this game. I pray they don't relate it to the rain, and that is a fact. You know, the ball is actually not moving. It's not bouncing. It doesn't really go the way maybe the players would want to, and which is not good for our game. You know, the stadium, it's just a stagnant place. The water has taken everywhere. What if this match had been postponed to another perfect day? It would have been so much better, because if you are lucky at the day, you might win, because your
Police Ladies are one of the teams that are very good when it comes to managing a game. They are so good at it, especially their goalkeepers. You wouldn't want them to take the same lead into the second period and fail to ensure that you get the equalizer. Police, Mary Beko, but Ampem Darkoa Ladies, Grace Edima. Ampem Darkoa Ladies. Esther is stopped. Just when Ampem Darkoa Ladies are looking for the goals, don't forget their top scorer, who was with the team for last season, has left the shores of Ghana in order to continue playing outside the shores of Ghana. She's currently in China. Last season she scored as many as 15 goals for her team, but for the 2024-2025 season, the top scorer of Ampem Darkoa Ladies has been Esther Owusu, who has scored 6 goals for them. So it tells you the deficiency that Ampem Darkoa Ladies are currently having when it comes to their striking department. They are yet to get another good replacement, or perhaps with time Esther can do what Mary Amponsa was doing for Ampem Darkoa ladies. But until then, they would have to make sure that they fight through this game. It's a grand finale and they are trailing. A goal needs to be scored.
That could be a deficiency, but I also believe that it's actually necessary sometimes when you're able to push your most of the experience and then the good players, you sell them and then get revenue for your side, because in Ghana without revenue to really promote and develop your club, it's very difficult to get sponsorship. So it's been
3 minutes to end proceedings for the first period. Ampem Darkoa ladies are still trailing to the goal. That was well scored by Jane Eyam. Grace Enuma in another tangle once again with Comfort Yeboah. Mary Beko to Margaret Japoma. Police ladies, Jane Eyam and Comfort this time around. It won't be thrown in. Massive attendance here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. A day where 2 grand finales in women's football is taking place. The first one, which was the FA Cup, saw Fed ladies being crowned the champions. The second one, which is the Women's Premier League, after 44 minutes, has sent Police ladies getting the lead.
We're going to still end this first half with a 1-1 goal to 0 against the Ampem Darkoa ladies. I think they started well, but getting to the end of the game, from 30 minutes, they are really not pulling their weight. I think when they go back to the dressing room, both coaches are really going to have a very tough discussion with their side, and no matter what happens, because the rain hasn't favored this game, and then but someone will tell you, why has Police been able to pull out this good performance so far? And they are both playing on the same stadium or on the same pitch, but then one is actually outweighing the other side. But I believe that if this match had been rescheduled, it would have been very beneficial to both sides. So maybe next time, I think GFA could have really.
It is 3 minutes of additional time. A confirmation from the fourth official. 3 minutes has been added on for the first period. Ampem Darkoa ladies with this advantage are Fisa to Mohammed.
That was a handball, you know. I think it was at the blind side.
Fisa to once again. Ampem Darkoa ladies at some point were shouting that it should have been a penalty, because one of the players of Police ladies seem to have handled the ball. Police ladies with another difficult moment to clear their lies. Ampem Darkoa ladies. Comfort Yeboah for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Comfort. Her effort is well blocked. Dinah Amwako to Comfort Tiabua. Comfort with a strike. Barkisu Isahaku to the rescue of police. And Comfort Tiabua is that player who is well experienced.
That was a good shot. I think
she has played both in the Women's Premier League finals on a countless occasion and has equally played in the Waffle Zone B competition and the Women's Champions League that has been organized by the Confederation of African Football. Ampem Darkoa ladies, a whisker away.
Ampem Darkoa has realized that they are actually losing at the first half, and if there's any possibility of getting an equalization for them, it will be very grateful. I think their side will be very grateful to see their team equalize before we go on the second half.
Ampem Darkoa ladies, double referee wins the possession for police, but Dinah Mwako clears. She has another one here. Jane Ayam throw in to police ladies. It was a daunting task altogether.
Tactically, if you look at both sides, I'm telling you, police has been the best side so far.
Naimaya Nabikan, who was initially playing as a striker, this time around playing as a defender. Referee Rita in cancer ends proceedings for the first 45 minutes. And the scoreline as it looks is favoring those in blue. Police ladies 1, Ampem Darkoa ladies 0. This is how the grand finale of the Women's Premier League started here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Both teams walking down to the pitch with nothing but the target of having a very good date with destiny. The first chance which went the way of Ampem Darkoa ladies saw police ladies regrouping and curbing off that danger, only for them to get another one. They managed to score, but it was ruled offside. After the only goal that they scored was ruled offside, Ampem Darkoa ladies needed to find another possible means of getting the goal. This was that strike which was on target, right across the face of goal, with no one to convert for Ampem Darkoa ladies. A strike here which was on target was well saved by Aishatu, and this free kick was headed home by Jane Ayam to give police ladies the lead. A great set piece taken and a beautiful goal scored by Jane Ayam. That was how police took the lead. And since they had the lead, Ampem Darkoa ladies had tried to get the equalizer, which wasn't fruitful. So it ends here for the first 45 minutes. Ampem Darkoa ladies 0, Police ladies 1. And here are the stats for the first 45 minutes. Ball possession is 50% apiece. 2 shots on target for Ampem Darkoa ladies, 1 for Police ladies, and that 1 shot on target resulted in a goal for Police ladies. 2 offside against Police. 5 fouls committed by Ampem Darkoa ladies. 8 against Police ladies. 1 yellow card apiece. So first half ends. Ampem Darkoa ladies 0. Police ladies 1.
DM downstairs. Malta Guinness. Refreshing us now. One, 2, 3. Hey, come on, come on, come on. Where, come on, hey, hey. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're drinking some Malta Guinness. 3DM dancers, giving us a show right now. Hey, hey, hey. And the Women's Premier League is proudly sponsored by Malta Guinness. Hey, come on. Uh-huh. That's right. 1, 2, let's go, say. Hey. Hey, hey. Chablis. Malta Guinness. We move. We move. We move. Hey, hey, hey. Come on.
All right, so after 45 minutes, it's Police ladies, the champions of the Southern Zone, with a firm grip on the Women's Premier League Championship. But then we are not done here, because we are set for yet another 45 more minutes in the second half. Jane Ayeyam was the scorer of the goal, which currently separates the two sides in the grand finale. We are climaxing, as well as drawing the curtains on the women's football calendar. And it's the Women's Football Festival here at the University of Ghana Stadium. And like I said, Ampem Darkoa ladies are down by a goal to 0, and it's Police ladies that are leading here. I've been joined by Anas Tenda. He's quite new here. It's the first time he's joining us. Anas, good evening.
Yeah, fine.
How are you doing?
I'm doing so well.
Anas, I want us to talk about what has happened previously. Police ladies are playing some exciting football, and it looks like they are only 45 minutes away from their maiden Premier League title.
Well, I would say the game is good. Both both sides are doing so well, but looking at the technicality of the game, you realize that police is playing a normal football. Ampem Darkoa is doing a lot of possession. So when it comes to possession wise, Ampem Darkoa is really possessing. But when it comes to the gameplay, police is attacking the ball, is playing the ball like how it used to play, because playing in a final, you need to apply a lot of technicality in the game. So realize that police is taking each game one after the other. But with Ampem Darkoa, they are possessing. But this game, you see, the pitch is not good for you to possess most of the balls. First is just to position yourself well, balloon the balls and follow. And that is what is keeping Ampem Darkoa low. But with police, they are doing extremely well. They are playing to the game plan of the coach, and I think they are doing so well. When police is able to keep up to this level, they are going to maintain and win the league and win the game. But if Ampem Darkoa still plays this way, it's going to be very difficult for them.
Interesting. So let me bring you in after Speed. Police ladies have taken the lead. Do you think it was a well-deserved lead, or do you think Ampem Darkoa have done enough to at least get a goal from this game?
Who was very dangerous, but it seems she has not really found her rhythm into the game, and that has affected her side. So I believe it's too early to write Ampem Darkoa. Ampem Darkoa is capable of doing magic before the 90 minutes of regulation time comes to an end. So yeah, that's it.
Interesting. She says it's not time for us to, or it's too early for us to write off Ampem Darkoa. You think with how resolute this police ladies team is, Ampem Darkoa have got enough power to hit them back?
Josiah, looking at it, police team is the team that we used to know previously. They have been able to blend experience with the young ones.
Yeah.
So as you see today, before they even come out today or during their previous campaign, police have never gotten to the final like this, because they are able to blend both the young ones and experienced ones. So you can see the game is really flowing. So you see they have all what it takes to win this cup. And I tell you, when police is able to go into the game for about probably 20 minutes in the second half, I can tell you on authority that police is going to win the game. But when they allow Ampem Darkoa to possess the ball and have their, because now the pitch is drying day in day, it keeps drying. But when it's dry and Ampem Darkoa is able to gain possession, they are going to worry police. So now anybody at this time, police can win the game if only they are going to keep the game in the second half to about 20 minutes. Once the police is going to win the game.
What should Abu Kasim be doing in the second half? We've seen police ladies, they are undeterred, unfazed by whatever opposition they face. Last season they beat Army to become champions in the FA Cup. This season they are not playing the FA Cup, they are playing in the championship final. What should Abu Kasim do? What should he say to this side during halftime?
Notwithstanding, they have the likes of the IGP backing them. They've got a lot of promises, and I would say they are fit for the competition. Now, psychologically, they are well prepared for the game, and this is where they are coming from. And they had a lot of training on such pitches, so they are well prepared for this game. They've set them up, and they are going all out to win this game. But then, if Ampem Darkoa is to get the game into the second half, able to possess them, because they are very good in possessing. When you go to Desimam, they also play on the same turf, on the same grass pitch, and they know how to play. But when you allow them, but notwithstanding, Yaimaya, Ampem Darkoa too is also losing a lot of talent. Most of the players have traveled abroad. Yaimaya, who is playing the central defender for Ampem Darkoa, is a typical striker. They could realize that they also have fallen short of players. They don't also have the players to play, but the coaches are applying technicality and wisdom on the field of play.
The last time Ampem Darkoa won it wasn't Stephen Sarkodie.
Yes.
It was Jonah Adakwa, one of the best coaches we've seen. You think Stephen Sarkodie has been okay? Has he impressed you already?
Sarkodie has done so well because he didn't have the players like how the predecessor had, because Sarkodie's team that he has now, most of the players are coming from Supreme Ladies, and they are now blending them, and he has done so well to keep the team up to this level, because to have a player like Yaimaya, who's not even a starter, playing at the central defense and winning the northern sector, you realize that the coach has really transformed the team to this level. So I give him credit for that, and I'm sure when they're able to do their things right, probably they might. But as it stands now, police is on top of them.
The weather is a bit clear. It looks like the rains has stopped. It has put the brakes on, you know, the showers and all that. But you think this could have an impact on the next 45? Mind you, it's just the time could be running quickly for Ampem Darkoa, but for police it could feel like ages. You think that's the weather we need for another thrilling 45 minutes?
Yeah, the weather is very clear here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, and I believe the weather will play a massive role in whoever wins tonight's game. So the weather is conducive. Both players have to relax as they play, take their chances, surge forward. The coaches have to vary their tactics and make a better side win.
Are you expecting any changes from Steven Sarkodie here?
Yeah, he's going to do a lot of changes because I realize that he's now on the other side of the field, the other side of the field. I could see he's good. I saw him talking to his girls, trying to push them.
Yeah, because there's Evelyn Yeboah, Patience Poma on the bench, Ajegi Pina Zakaria also on the bench. There's Gloria Adomako and Mia on the bench, and then also there's Bechi Defrie on the bench. 5 substitutions.
All the players on the bench now are very good players, but now it's not just doing changes, but how to use them to put the play and for you to have results. You understand? Because playing such cup finals is not like playing a normal league match. You need to position them where it matters, so as well you can get your results. So I'm thinking it's going to make changes, but it's going to depend on how the game progresses in the second half and how it's going to. Because it's going to talk to them during this recess time and make sure you're going to give them a few minutes into the game. So when they start and you realize that things are not, that is where you get the changes. So that is what I see.
All right, so it's the half time in the Women's Premier League Championship here at the University of Ghana Stadium. We've witnessed one game already. Fake Ladies are going home. They are walking home with the FA Cup trophy after beating Jonina. But this is the biggest yet so far today. It's Police Ladies leading Ampem Darkoa by a lone goal. We talk about the fact that Ampem Darkoa Ladies has won 4 times in the last 10 seasons. So they are not new to this stage. They understand what it takes to play at this level. Tender. 4 times in the last 10 seasons, and if it's not Ampem Darkoa in the last 10 years, it's Hazakes. How will it mean, or what would this victory mean if Police Ladies can sail through, cross the line, and win this game? What would it mean? What message would it send to the other teams that duopoly between Ampem Darkoa and Hazakes has been broken? What will it mean to the rest of the league?
The issue now here is looking at the police team. It's a very good setup. It's a very big administration. When they even win, they can have the good setup. They could have the finances to travel outside to Africa, which is very good for Ghana. Because somehow when the individual clubs win, they struggle a lot to make it. But then, notwithstanding, every club has the stance to win. But now, women's football is now telling us that any well-prepared team can just win. Look at what happened between Faith Ladies and Jonina. Yeah. Somebody who's been relegated and been able to win the league. So at least it depends on the way you prepare, how you come into the game, technicality, your motivation, that will make you win the league. So you realize that police is really telling us that let's not forget about the ages, but a little touch on your team can make your team go further. Now he has blended both the youth, the young ones and the mature players, and now they are doing so well. So we can do better if anything is well prepared.
Let's talk about the scorer, Jane Ayayam. She's been there for the past 4 seasons. I witnessed her score against Army sometime back at the Magdan Park. She's ever present in this team. What has been, aside the goal, how do you feel, what do you think her contribution to this team has been, Abner Speed?
She has been able to prove a point. Whenever she gets on the field, she's able to prove a point. And she has done what we know her to be doing. And it's not surprising that she got a goal for Police Ladies. You know, when you are the type of player who shines in your team wherever you go, wherever you find yourself, you try to shine, and she deserved it, and she got a goal for her team. And now she's, if her team should win,
right, so unfortunately we'll have to go back for the second half. Our time is up. So it's the second half of the Women's Premier League Championship. Police Ladies leading Ampem Darkoa by a goal to nil, heading into the next 45 minutes.
Welcome back to the second half. A mixture of emotions, elations and anxiety. It's the grand finale of the Women's Premier League live on Max TV as Ampem Darkoa ladies take on Police ladies, who are in their inaugural grand finale of the Women's Premier League. And here they are, having taken the lead. They snatched the lead through the effort of Jane Eyam. She was the one who had that pinpoint, beautiful header that gave Police ladies the lead. And after they scored, Ampem Darkoa ladies are yet to respond positively. They have the next 45 minutes to do that. And in the second period of the game, Ampem Darkoa ladies, who are in white, they are playing from left to right. Whereas Police ladies, who are in blue, are playing from right to left in the second period. Looking at how Jane Eyam put Police ladies in the lead, it means that Ampem Darkoa ladies would have to double their effort in the second period if they are to stand a chance of possibly taking this game to the extra time, as we witnessed in the first game. Mgwpl, but Ampem Darkoa ladies managed to get the possession in their favor again. Mgwpl, but it goes as far as where Dinah Amwako is. Mgwpl, but Ampem Darkoa ladies reclaim, hoping to do things right. Only for Mgwpl to have this tangle there with Comfort Tieboa. Barikisu Isahaku nearly had a yellow card for grabbing the ball outside the 18-yard box. "45 minutes, Linda Owusu substitution, the first of the night. Police ladies are introducing Victoria Williams-Tay, and the one who paved the way for her was Apia Root, a police officer. Victoria is also a defender who has come in order to help her side. A defender of vast experience, Victoria Williams-Tay. Police are still holding on to that goal of vast substance that was caught for them by Jane Eyam, their striker. Comfort Tieboa for Ampem Darkoa ladies. And Comfort gets that throw-in going the way of her team. Ampem Darkoa ladies with a very swift substitution. Zakaria is coming in for Ampem Darkoa ladies. She replaces Mabel. Urgent moment. deserve urgent attention and substitution, and that is what both technical teams have done. Whereas police introduced a defender, Ampem Darkoa ladies introduced a striker, and that tells you the balance and the difference in the scoreline. One needs to urgently get the equalizer, whereas one needs to equally defend that lead with every fiber in them.
But I think it's too early for police leaders to sit back and then fully defend. They should move forward with the ball and then try to use more of the wings and then be cutting through with the balls, and I believe they can hold and get the win for the day because they were so impressive in the first half.
Minutes. I should, of course, trust the band of the Ghana Police Service. They are just treating the fans here to wonderful live back performance.
But I believe this is a payback time because Ampem Darkoa that we know have played police for a longer period. So this is the payback time, if I may say. And they are doing a very brilliant job to secure themselves the lead in this match to carry the day.
Corner kick to police ladies. Aishatu Fatal has to defend this. It's swung in again, but they do well to clear. Advantage to Ampem Darkoa ladies. They have won the Women's Premier League on 4 occasions. And this is a feat that they achieved in the 2016 season as well as the 2017 and the 2021-2022 season. And they did it again in the 2022-2023 season. If you are looking for the defending champions, well, that is Hazakis ladies. They couldn't make it to the grand finale. They were dethroned by the side that have gotten the lead here, and that is Police ladies. Police are representing the Southern Zone, and it's the Southern Zone that are currently in possession of the title. With the scoreline, if nothing changes, it means the trophy will still be in the Southern Zone. It cannot travel to the Northern Zone.
But sometimes these are the surprises that we've realized or seen for a longer time, because when you get to the Northern Zone, we have very strong side, we have very strong ladies club that if you are able to really qualify from the first division into the premier side, then that means you are a very formidable side when we come to the Northern Zone for the ladies league. But the southern side, we have few clubs that really have dominated for a longer period. That is Hazakis ladies and then GRA. I still believe that we won't go so deeper into the night or in the evening and play an extra time. There would be a winner after the 90 minutes of this game.
is gradually turning into a very fierce contest. A lot of physicalities in the last 5 minutes. Police are just trying to come up with their normal game management strategy. Whereas Ampem Darkoa ladies, knowing the world and the significance of such a grand finale, will not love to entertain any sort of what they might see it as a time-wasting strategy, because they are equally a team and a player. They know what they have to do in order to manage a game. 55 minutes. If you just tuned in, it's a live coverage. Ghana Women's Premier League for the 2024-2025 season. Deborah Efriye is pushed by Linda Owusu Ansah, and she gets to give her side the advantage. Free kick to Police ladies. Ampem Darkoa ladies. Nancy. Ampem Darkoa ladies are yet to get very clear-cut opportunities in the second period. And the time just keeps ticking. Free kick, another one going the way of Police ladies. And that was as a result of that silky touch on the foot of Jantine of Police ladies. Grace Enuma for Police, but Ampem Darkoa will get that in their favor. Ampem Darkoa ladies, an attempt is well blocked. Esther's attempt was well blocked, but she manages to get it back. Glided through from the first challenge by Victoria, is rightly positioned for Police. Jane Eyam getting the advantage for her side. Jane, the arrowhead up front for Police ladies, using her strength to ensure that she gets to hold on to that ball for her side. And that is one key feature of every striker. Whilst your team defend, any ball that comes as the arrowhead, you need to hold on whilst you are with support and possibly getting the advantage for your team. Throw in swiftly taken by Ampem Darkoa ladies. Their substitutes.
I could see that Ampem Darkoa is pushing so much to help or support them to equalize those defeats, because they know what is at stake. When the clock keeps on ticking, if you are not careful and the pitch is also not favoring both sides, you might go home a loser.
A shot on target.
I don't think.
But Barkisu Isahaku,
they are being so aggressive. I don't think it's necessary, you know.
Nancy managed to send a very good one in. Barkisu failed to gather efficiently, allowing the players of Ampem Darkoa ladies to get the edge to press further.
She really did well to actually protect her post by sitting on the ball. I'm so impressed because coming into the second half, Ampem Darkoa are really pushing so hard. They are using the wings, the flanks to actually try to equalize and then still be in this game. And if they have to go home as happy ladies, then they should push harder than what they are doing. And that is actually pushing so much pressure on police goalkeeper. Berkisu has also been so attentive.
Ghana Supporters Union is the AMAC, and their leader Dr. Abraham Boache, the long-standing founder of Supporters Union in Ghana.
But we should not expect less from them, because looking at the World Cup coming up, and Ghana is also really we are going to qualify. Black Stars are going to qualify, so you could see that most of the Supporters Union are more so active than before. Everyone wants to play a part so that they will be recognized and then get opportunity to fly to either USA or Canada. And then no matter how it is, whether they are vowing to be in US or Canada, it's good for the game. All that we need is to get the supporters to motivate our players and get the best from them.
Nancy Amu for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Jane Ayam. Jane up against Comfort. Jane was up against Dinah Amwako. Comfortable for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Victoria with that clearance, and both players of Ampem Darkoa ladies were hoping to get onto this ball, only for Mausi Benyo to start it off for her side, Police ladies. 62 minutes.
For such days, I don't believe back pass are really necessary when it comes to this critical times that the pitch isn't favoring. When you do that and there's a mistake, I bet you're going to be in trouble.
An attempt there by Police ladies was well dealt with by Ampem Darkoa ladies, who are currently on the ascendancy. A creeping run up front by Nancy for Ampem Darkoa ladies, but a very unfortunate and awful finish. Free kick.
the referee has a lot to do. The game is really becoming cumbersome, and she really has to control that. If not, we don't want to get a lot of registered injuries for this match. She needs to actually protect the ladies. They are becoming too aggressive, and that is not helping.
A player off. So this was that vast goal of substance that was called by Jane Ayiyam. Well headed home, and that meant that Aishatu stood no chance.
I could see that this police officer is actually supposed to be in post to be there to control the fans.
I guess you guess it, right? But that expression there from that security officer summarized what that goal that Jene Yam scored for police obviously means for them.
Of course.
Ampem Darkoa's effort that was sent in is well saved by Barikisu Isahaku. 65 minutes gone. The grand finale of the Women's Premier League. The goal scorer, Jane Eyam. When she was questioned about why she chose the number 3 jersey, she said, the reason is as simple as it is. Ampem Darkoa ladies.
This is very dicey.
Esther Owusu.
This is very dicey.
She was the one who wanted to use that opportunity to get the equalizer. Mary Beckel lost it out there. And looking at how good Afisetu had been, she just had to ensure that the ball found the feet of Esther Owusu.
That was not an infringement against the police leaders. I think it wasn't an intentional foul. But coming into the second half, I think both sides have really improved in their game. Ampem Darkoa in the first half, when we were about closing the first game, I don't know, they laid back and then police leaders took over.
Police ladies. But easy as it was done there by Aishatu Fatau for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Ampem Darkoa should know that they are indeed wrestling against police officers. When it comes to the physical aspects, the police ladies really have that in abundance.
That is why I said the referee actually needs to control the game. She needs to protect those ladies because we don't have a favorable pitch for this game, and this is a very crucial match, and she needs to look at that.
Ampem Darkoa ladies comfortable sent that in, which alludes virtually every other player for it to be an advantage going the way of police ladies. Police ladies, after winning the Women's FA Cup, they are on the verge. If the scoreline doesn't change, they are on the verge of winning as well the Women's Premier League title for the very first time.
And that would have been back to back for the Southern Zone.
Exactly so.
Having Hazak has won for last year, and then police leaders also grabbing this win today, it would have been a win-win for the Southern Zone.
The challenge there. Comfortable for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Comfort, who was just looking around to see if her teammates would seek her support, but that paves the way for police to regroup and creep forward. Grace Enima, but she has Dinah Mwako to contend with. Comfortable. 70 minutes on the clock, 20 minutes left.
I think for this minute of the game, the baton has really changed. There's so much pressure on the police service ladies, which I think Ampem Darkoa is really pulling their weight to equalize, to still stay in this game.
Advantage to police ladies who are seeking forward to double their lead and perhaps ensure that they wouldn't have any nervy moments as the game comes to an end. An anxious moment, of course, from the bench of police ladies.
I think there's so much miscommunication between Aisha to Fatau and her defenders, and I think they should pay attention. The defenders need to sometimes listen to the goalkeepers, because if you don't work as a team and you lose any of the balls and then police are to get hold of it, they react, now wow, who caused them?
The bench of Ampem Darkoa ladies who have only 18 minutes left. Victoria sent a long one in for police ladies. Ampem Darkoa ladies. But that had to be very timely from the substitute Victoria Williams.
Yes, it's necessary she clears.
She was brought in for a purpose, to defend the lead of her side, and so far she has done an impeccable job with that.
It has been good for her inclusiveness to this second half.
With the last quarter of the game means that both teams will need to show a bit of fortitude, more of it, if they are to either double their lead or perhaps get the equalizer. Free kick, another one going the way of police ladies. As I rightly mentioned earlier, that if you are looking for one of the teams that are very good, they are just excellent when it comes to game management, it has to do with the security service.
Yes.
All the security service teams are very good when it comes to game management. Talking in terms of immigration, army ladies, and the police ladies.
It's all
Jane Eyam, but she has been stopped by Comfortable of Ampem Darkoa ladies. A strike on target, well, just another one away, and that effort was from the substitute Victoria
It all
Williams.
boils down to money. If actually you want to get a very strong side, organized club, it involves money. And looking at our security services, the money is actually on their side. It's governmental, as compared to those individual clubs that an individual private person is managing a whole club. It's sometimes so difficult, but when you want to compare the security services with such clubs, I don't think that would be a good comparison, because they have the money and money does everything.
A confirmation of the statement that I made earlier. Susie Williams, Victoria Williams, with that effort, doing so much work to ensure that the leader of police ladies remains unchanged. But Ampem Darkoa ladies who have the last quarter of the game to change the scoreline. Goalkeeper comes out.
Wow.
And is so fortunate. Aisha Fatau, she came out of her lines and failed to even get a touch of the ball.
Aisha too is very confident goalkeeper, but I think she has to check the way she comes out often.
She was so fortunate that her teammate, who was lurking around with intent, managed to rescue and salvage the situation for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Other than that, the scoreline would have been 2 in favor of police ladies. Grace Enuma and Comfort Yabua. And Comfort gets that advantage for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Both Joe Nana Adakwa, formerly of Ampem Darkoa ladies, who is currently with Epiphany Warriors, as well as Yusuf Bazigi, who is currently flying his trade in Tanzania. It means that we've for once gotten a final that does not feature these 2 experienced coaches. Latifa Abisik to Afisatu Mohammed. For lack of communication, the possession goes the way of police ladies. Barikisu Isahaku.
Ampem Darkoa, they've actually upped their game, which I believe it's necessary at this moment in time. But they should settle. They shouldn't let confusion, sometimes you are below and then you believe that you are losing. You need to set your mind up. You motivate your mind and then you psych yourself. You go and then get an equalizer to win the game. If not, and frustration sets in between, you guys will lose out.
Police ladies are just 12 minutes plus additional time away from being crowned champions of the Women's Premier League for the 2024-2025 season. This would actually be one of the things that they will so much cherish. It being their inaugural grand finale and they winning it would mean a lot to the team as well.
She needs not to delay. You know, she can be given a yellow card for that.
It is worth as well noting that police ladies have been one of the teams that have produced a lot of goalkeepers for the respective national teams. Fafali, who recently retired, was a product from the police ladies team. Nana Ama Asantua equally was another good goalkeeper that the police team produced. And now they have Barikisu Isahaku, who is also on that same trajectory of ensuring that she continues from where her predecessors left. Minutes. Only 10 minutes left. When the last grand finale was played here, the scoreline was 2-1 in favor of Hazake's ladies, who were crowned the champions for the 5th time. And just when Ampem Darkoa ladies came for the 2nd time to the same venue, hoping that they could have gotten things done right, with just 9 minutes left, things are not favoring them. Football fortunes might perhaps have a different narrative for us.
Police, I think even I'm just really meaning to the celebrants, the police service band, the songs that they are playing. I think they were not expecting to win or to be on the top of this game, but looking at where they are in 81st minutes, and then Ampem Darkoa are down by a goal. That is worth celebrating. But there's still much time for an equalizer. But I still believe police service will carry the day.
Are we going to have a dramatic end as we did in the first grand finale which was played, which was the Women's FA Cup?
I doubt that is going to be.
Just when fate trailed, they equalized and had the winning goal. And now Ampem Darkoa ladies are trailing after 83 minutes with this score and perhaps get the winner. Goal kick. Goal kick to police ladies.
The service ladies are really strong on the ground as compared to Ampem Darkoa's side, you know.
Police had the brightest of starts, and that earned them the goal, the only goal that has separated these two sides so far. And look at another howler by the defense of Ampem Darkoa ladies.
I earlier on said that due to this rain, it's very risky for a player to give a back pass to her goalkeeper, and they keep on doing that, which I don't really understand why.
Ampem Darkoa ladies, Nancy, but police get to make a recovery and a clearance. Ampem Darkoa ladies with this corner kick with 5 minutes to end the game. It's went in. Goalkeeper comes out and manages to grab Barikisi Sahaku. An effort that is well applauded by her coach.
She really needed to do that to save her side, and then I think Barikisi hasn't done so badly. She has been impressive because we could see more of the balls going on her. There's pressure on her for the past 20 minutes now, and she's been brilliant. She's saved a lot of dangerous shots that goes to her.
5 minutes to end the game. Five minutes for Ampem Darkoa ladies to get the equalizer. But it's also another 5 minutes for police to double their lead. Grace Anima. Throw in to Ampem Darkoa ladies. And police ladies are ready to introduce Benes Apre Ahemfo.
They are bringing in more defenders, which is really necessary at this stage. And if you want to protect your own goal, your only goal, then you have to let your backside be very strong, and that is what the coaches.
Substitution from the bench of police ladies. Benes Apre Ahemfo is coming in to replace the captain for the day, Mary Berko. Mary wanting to use a different side to come out of the field, but the referee insists on a different one.
You know, when you have a coach who has been an ex-player, and then moreover she was a goalkeeper for the Black Queens, so defensively she will have that mindset, and tactically that is what I'm seeing from Asantua.
So Benes comes in for Mary Berko with 3 minutes on the clock plus the additional time. The grand finale of the Women's FA Cup. Ampem Darkoa ladies up against police ladies, with the latter getting the lead. Grace Anima. The contest that began between Grace Anima and Comfort Yeboah. It has been so fierce since,
Of course.
the blast of the whistle for proceedings to begin in this game. And it has continued up until now.
The service ladies are really fighting so hard to keep the only goal that they've scored to carry the day, and I think they can't do that. They can't really win this match. We are left with few minutes to end proceedings.
Substitution
Yes.
for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Patience Efriye is coming in for Linda Owusu Ansa.
I don't think Ampem Darkoa's coach really read the game really well, because for him doing changes at the latter parts and then not able to match up to police service, I don't think he's really done a good service to his side. I was foreseeing that if he had done a lot of the changes in the, it's a goal.
Police,
She has secured the win.
their lead.
She has secured the win.
Very less nervous moments as the game comes to an end. Jane Eyam, she scores again to give Police ladies the second goal. A beautiful night that she has crowned it for herself and her team with 2 beautiful goals. And she did that with her head. Both goals were from a header.
I'm not surprised. Asamoah it's her role model, and seriously, she has really done the job for the police service. That is so impressive.
After Victoria took the free kick, the defense of Ampem Darkoa ladies failed to do with it, allowing Grace Anima to send that in for Jane Eyam to convert in a very good manner as well. Police ladies to Ampem Darkoa ladies 0, and it's 90 minutes already.
Jane is really good with the header. I think all the 2 goals was through heading at the last post of the goal post. And this girl is an intelligent player. This girl knew what she was doing, and she has really gotten the win for the police service. I think we need to recommend this lady for the national side. She has done so much in this game. I'm so happy as an individual player getting 2 goals, and it was all through heading to get a win for your side.
The industrious striker Jane Eyam has ensured that she has executed the job to perfection up front for police ladies in the grand finale. Ampem Darkoa ladies nearly had the privilege of reducing their deficit.
The supporters union groups, I'm wondering which side are they supporting. do they have a side that they are backing, throwing their support at? I don't think so. I think they are always supporting the winning side, and that is beautiful.
Police are on the verge of climaxing their beautiful performance for the season with a trophy. They have done a very great job this season.
Nana Masantua has really done well. Tactically, she has been so much ahead of Ruth. You know, as I said, I don't think Ruth really read the game to give the best formation for this match. That has been their downfall for the day.
Goal kick with just 2 minutes left. And police have indeed enjoyed a very great day here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. They were the first team to ensure that Hazakis ladies did not make it to the grand finale in the southern zone. They didn't only ensure that, they equally ensured that the dominance of Ampem Darkoa ladies did not come to bear. And that was the earlier exchange between these 2 players.
That was not necessary. That is too much for the fair play of the game.
free kick to Ampem Darkoa ladies.
I earlier on said that I don't believe that we are going to get into an extra time. We were going to see the winner in the first 90 minutes, and that is what we've seen. I think the better side have actually carried the day. Police started well and then has really ended well. I think in between there were some hitches when they came back from the first half into the second half. Ampem Darkoa had an upper hand when they came back from the first half, but they have secured a second goal to get a win. That is a beautiful.
It's all over here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Police ladies are the champions of the Women's Premier League for the 2024-2025 season, and the heroine for the night is no other than Jane Ayam. She scored those two wonderful goals, both with her head, in order to ensure that Police ladies are crowned champions. They have done it in a grand style. They came and they have conquered. What about that for a celebration?
I think she's going to get a promotion from this.
That she is not only good with the ball, she has other additional skills that get
I think she's so good with the head. She's very good with the
and the coach gives her a warm embrace and of course a tap on the shoulder for a great job done. She did the striker's job to perfection.
Yes,
that is what strikers are for. They need to ensure that on big days in big matches they rise to the occasion, and she did just that.
She was always at the right place at the right time, and then she has been able to.
The player of the match getting boot in the grand finale. And this is from one of the major sponsors of the Ghana Football Association. Decathlon are the ones who have sponsored that. So this is how everything started way in the second period of the game. After Faith ladies and Janina were done with their game, it meant that it was the chance for Police ladies to also come up here and tussle things out. They did that in a very good way, looking at how Barikisu Isahaku, who Police ladies would have to be indebted to for her exploits in terms of the saves that she made when they had the slim lead, protecting it and ensuring that her team did not concede. Esther, who of Ampem Darkoa ladies, who was expected to have done the striker's job out front for Ampem Darkoa ladies, could not get things right. And that is a tussle that others felt that it should have been an advantage going the way of Ampem Darkoa ladies. Aisha, two of Ampem Darkoa ladies, came out from her lines, failed to duel with the ball, but was fortunate that her teammate cleared. But this was the moment that Jane Ayam compounded. Get things done. Is in attendance. He is here in order to ensure that he also graces the occasion as his team makes it to the grand finale of the Women's Premier League. Christian Tete Yoronu is here to support his girls and cheer them on to victory, and something that they have done in a very grand style. He is exchanging pleasantries with the Ghana Football Association President, Mr. Ketia Zekreku, the Minister for Sports and Recreation. That is Honorable Kofi Adams, and other members of the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association. All of them would be on the pitch anytime soon in order to ensure that they help to crown the champions. But for the time being, I would hand over to Josiah for the interview with the coaches.
Alright, so it's fireworks here at the University of Ghana Stadium in Legon. If you're watching Max TV, then you know that police ladies are champions of the 2024-2025 Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. Police ladies have broken that duopoly, the dominance by Ampem Darkoa and Azakes, and they did it in grand style. They did it in grand fashion. They did it by beating Ampem Darkoa ladies to the title. Congratulations, police ladies, for this historic feat. This is huge. This is colossal, and I'm sure you might find very few words to describe what is happening here currently at the University of Ghana Stadium. Tell you what, it's a spectacle, it's electric, it's everything you would ever want to see in a game of football. And I'm pleased to have been joined by the head coach of police ladies, Abu Kasim. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
You've been here with me, and for like 10 minutes you are not saying anything. Tears kept on, rolling down your cheeks. How do you describe the feeling?
I cannot believe this is happening. It is too soon. I cannot believe how blessed I am. I'm not only coaching Ghana. 3 years, 3 finals, and then the ice on the cake, a trophy. In just 3 years of coaching as a head coach, it is a feeling that I'm overwhelmed. I can't believe how much love God has for me as a coach, and how much blessings God has reserved for me as a coach. For the girls, this is not just a victory. It is a victory for new life. It's a victory for permanent job. The IGP was here. He was watching. This trophy is guaranteeing each and every one who is the police officer in the team the uniform automatic.
Coach, look around you. Just look around, Coach. The support, just every single policeman here. When the goal came in, when Jane Ayayam scored, the place erupted. Then the second goal came when we thought it was only one and it was enough. You scored again. What kept you going through the 90 minutes? Not just you, but the girls. What kept you going?
Self-belief. Self-belief. We've been here 2 consecutive years in every cup. This time was our 3rd consecutive time in the final. So we knew this time around the mistakes we did in the past. We need to be focused. We were in focus. This time around, we were focused even against the bad weather. We were determined. I saw it in their their eyes yesterday in our final training session. I say, God, I'm so glad this is coming home. But the support was extraordinary. The support was massive. To have the president cheering us up in the stadium, the president came to the dressing room and told us that you are winning this. For me, you are winning this for Ghana Police Service. You are winning this for the whole of Ghana. Because Ghana Police belongs to Ghana. And for the Ghanaians, the team is like the Black Queens. So this is Ghana's specialty in the population.
Easy, take it easy. Just take it easy. Yeah, you can see I'm with a coach and see he's overly emotional. The words he's struggling to even string 5, 6 words together to form a sentence. But there you go, a hug from both coaches, and this is what you want to see. This is what sportsmanship is about. This is what football is about. It's meant to unite, and at this point it's uniting both coaches. And I'm glad to have both of them over here. Stephen Sarkodia is here, and then also the coach. Coach, commiserations.
Thank you, my brother.
But wait, I'll come to you. Now we are celebrating police ladies.
Yes.
Today it's their day, it's their night.
Yes.
Today, did you? Stephen Sarkodia is here. When the season started, did you ever dream of being here at the University of Ghana playing in the final against Ampem Darkoa?
Yeah, the fact is that 3 years ago, both he and I were assistant coaches. 3 years ago, we were assistant coaches. We met, we were lucky, our head coaches were on course. So we met in a career, in FA Cup tie. That's where our friendships built. Even though they defeated me, I saw the passion in his eyes, I saw the love, the charisma, the way he loved the ladies. This is like me. This is my brother. And from that time, we became like brothers. I only wish this trophy we could share. But he has won it already about 3 times as an assistant coach. I have never won it. So I'm glad he's happy for me because his brother has won the trophy. He has won already. He has about 3 gold medals or 4 gold medals. I don't have any gold medal. So it's only natural that this point I get a brother to a brother.
Coach, commiserations. But first of all, what do you have to say to the entire police ladies club?
Yes, first of all, I want to congratulate my brother. He's my brother indeed. Yes, we are brothers, but just that we are from different mothers and fathers. But as for the love and then relationship and then cordial, we are more than even twins. Yes, my brother has done well. So I do congratulate him for the work that he has been putting in and the effort. Congratulations, my brother.
Thank you. Okay, so yeah, so the trophy currently being paraded before the ceremony. I'll let you do it quickly. But what happened? We saw it was a very difficult time. It was challenging because the rain poured. We saw how Soji the thing was, and I'm sure one of you didn't really have your girls execute the tactics you had worked on all week. But how did you see the game, and where did you lose the game, Sarkodia?
First of all, I have a little thing to say. Our FA has to be up and doing because this stadium that we are playing is a new stadium, and all of you can testify the nature of the stadium. It doesn't look like a new stadium. It's like an old stadium, a new stadium built, and then the food is not. You can't even tell how the food is. It's appalling. So our FA should look at it and do something about it. If a new stadium and we are playing it and it's like this, how come the old ones will be? So we have to do something about it. And then secondly, because of the nature of the food and how the rains change the dynamics of the game, because we didn't play the game, we were playing like small girls, and the small girls are playing somewhere because you can't even control the girl and put the ball on the turf. Like how I know police and then Ampem Darkoa, if it was not the rains and the field was good, everybody would testify a new game because we are going to put the ball on the turf, so they won't play as if a good team or a foreign team, so that the people will enjoy. And at least at the end of the day, we have showcased our talent, and what we are capable of doing. So it's good. It has been happening this way. We are glad about it. We accept the defeat and we congratulate you.
Interesting, but coming into the game for the past 10 years, it's been two teams winning this trophy. Now to you, what does it mean having that duopoly? Ampem Darkoa Hazakes, Ampem Darkoa Hazakes, Ampem Darkoa. What does it mean to have a new team, break that dominance by these two clubs?
Not only the two teams, but the coaches too has changed. Previously, when you are mentioning, you mention a different name, but today is our turn. The coaches too has changed. So it is our turn now, and then that's how football is. Everybody is just growing. The football is developing. So we have done our best, and that's why we get here. They have done their best. That's why they got here. So it's good. We have seen a different champion today. It's not like old ones, Ampem Darkoa and the Hazakes. We have a new champion today. So they have done well. Okay. We'll go home and prepare for another day.
So there was a presentation of buses. I'm sure you guys must be elated because this morning or today you received brand new buses from the Ghana Football Association, and that's what you are currently watching. And but how does it feel? The support from the FA, the support from every single person in Ghana today. How are you feeling about that? The support, especially from the Ghana Football Association, and where women's football is rising to.
To be honest, there has never been any football administration in Ghana here who have much concern for women's football like this current FA. During his campaign for his first tenure, he openly said the women's football will be his own baby, and he has proven it. Even though we need more, but he can't do it alone. I know in Tanzania, I know in Morocco, I know in Zambia, their government, the state, is directly sponsoring women football. So I'm appealing to the government of Ghana to come inside.
Thank you.
Me, I'm lucky. I'm a police officer.
The moment we have all been waiting for, and this is how the presentation will be made. A high-profile personalities presenting the trophy to the medals, of course, to all the teams involved. Starting from the president of the Ghana Football Association, Mr. Keti Ezekreku, the Minister for Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Adams, the Inspector General of Police in Ghana, Mr. Tete Christian Younu, the Director General of the National Sports Authority, Mr. Yao Ampafuankra, and the chairperson of the Ghana Police in terms of the women's team, and that is Lydia Donko. She's also part of the Ghana Football Association. Here they are presenting the medals to the runners-up, and that is Ampem Darkoa ladies, a feat that they wouldn't be happy about because this was their fate last season. And just when they thought they had gotten the opportunity to be here in order to rewrite their wrongs, once again, it rather turned out to be a learning curve for them going forward. But until then, they would have to manage this for the moment. The 2024-2025 season, as well as the 2023-2024 season, Ampem Darkoa ladies have nothing to say than to say that they need to rewrite their wrongs going forward. The chairperson of the Women's Premier League, Madam Hilary Boateng, is also here cheering these girls on. Dejected countenances from Ampem Darkoa ladies, and anyone on the losing side would relate to this. The night was not meant to be for the team from the northern zone that all the other 9 teams were counting on to bring the trophy back to the northern part of the country. The Southern Zone proved to them that once the tournament or the grand finale has been held on their soil, the trophy needs to be here as well. And that is how they demonstrated that on the field and ended up being victorious. It has been a great night altogether. Women's football on the rise, women's football on the ascendancy, women's football being embraced by all and sundry, women's football being loved and enjoyed by every football-loving fan. A night where two great matches took place, and as it stands, is the 10 of the champions. The referee, after taking her medal, exchanging pleasantries with the dignitaries, Mausi Benyo, Abdul Jamila, all of them taking turns. They are so happy to see their leader, the IGP, in attendance. He is gleaming with smiles, understandably so. His girls have indeed made him proud. A great night, an album of memories for all the players, both those who were on the winning side and those who were on the losing side. Women's football, another history that have been made. The 10 of the winning side, police ladies, beaming with smiles from all angles. Hugs from the IGP, the dominance of joy, unconfounded joy for police ladies tonight. They did not only ensure that Hazakis could not turn up for the grand finale, they also ensured that the dominance of Ampem Darkoa ladies was truly overthrown. 10 of the technical team to receive their medals as well. A team that was founded in 2007 with the sole aim of ensuring that women in the security service, precisely the police service, who have the potential of being footballers together with other talents being unearthed, are given the opportunity to pursue their passion. A dream that was nurtured became, of course, something that was very fruitful for them. In 2016, when they were crowned winners of the Women's FA Cup, and the coach, his way of proving to the IGP that the job that you entrusted in me, I have executed it to perfection. And there you have the captain of the police ladies. Her way of honoring and showing respect to the IGP as well. The challenge and the responsibility to be the captain was gladly accepted by her. And as time progressed, following the consistency from her part and from the part of the entire team, that consistency, that hard work, that industrious teamwork have indeed been crowned with this title. Mary Berko gets the honor of lifting the first ever Premier League medal title for police ladies. Mary Berko, police ladies, the security service team. They are the winners of the Ghana Women's Premier League for the 2024-2025 season. A huge night for police ladies. They've done a yeoman's job, a very impeccable one. They kept ensuring that they asked the right questions, and they crowned it all tonight with two beautiful goals that saw them being crowned champions. Ghana Women's Premier League have new winners. And if you are thinking it's either Ampem Darkoa ladies or Hazakis ladies, well, the answer is no, but rather a security service team. Police ladies are the Malta Women's Premier League champions. Celebrations been done from all angles. And there you have their flags. A beautiful night of football here at the University of Ghana Stadium has seen police ladies been the winners. They had the brightest of starts when the game began. They held on to their consistency, and now they are the winners. Hopefully, ladies who are watching on might push harder, just maybe, and see if they can replicate what their fellow security service team have done. And just after this, on the other edge, is the team and police officers who are here in their numbers, are waiting to celebrate with their girls. A season to remember, a beautiful and a wonderful night where a security service team have won the Ghana Women's Premier League. You wouldn't blame them, would you? It's a night that their girls have indeed made them proud. They can walk with shoulders high. If you should see any police officer out there tomorrow with a shoulder high, nothing has happened to that police officer. It's just the performance of their female team that has indeed energized them. A photo session there, a beautiful one for that matter, between the IGP and the captain of the Ghana Police ladies. Women's football have brought their highs. So that is where the photo session is taking place.
They continue to play, and we are grateful.
IGP is so happy
season that has ended,
that the girls have made him
on
proud.
the high.
Christian Tete Yohunu. Just when he assumed office, the girls bring home the most beautiful trophy ever. A feat that the men's team would be hoping to also replicate in no time. But until then, it is the moment of these girls Look at how they are celebrating together with their coach. Smiles all over from the rank and file of the Ghana Police Service. And unfortunate news coming in at the moment indicates that the goalkeeper of Ampem Darkoa ladies has passed out and as such has been rushed to the hospital. A CPR was conducted on her before she was transported to the hospital. Our prayers are with her, wishing her the best of speedy recoveries. The contrast of emotions is there for all to see. Whereas the winners are celebrating, an unfortunate tragedy on the other part for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Not only did they lose the title, their goalkeeper is also in a very critical condition. It ends here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Police ladies are the winners of the Ghana Women's Premier League for the 2024-2025 season. In no time I will be handing over to Josiah to continue. But until then, thanks so much for making a date with us. Wherever you are, wherever you watched us from, it was indeed a great pleasure coming your way with the commentary on two biggest grand finales in women's football. From myself, Esther Abankwa, as the lead commentator, together with my co-commentator Esther Ajuman Bedu, we say thank you. We are grateful for your time.
Come on. Hey. Hey. Everybody.